Hello guys, welcome to a new Get Rekt gaming news video, and yet again I have some spicy news for you guys. Yet again today I have some details towards Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which is the new Dragon Age game from the BioWare devs, and it's looking like Final Fantasy 15. Pretty weird. That's a new rumor that has just come out from Tom Henderson. I cover Tom a lot on this channel because he's pretty trustworthy. We'll talk all about that in today's video, so sit back, relax, enjoy, take a beverage, and let's get on with the news. So we have some new details from Dragon Age Dreadwolf that has just released from Tom Henderson. I think he has some sources in EA because he does always have a lot of EA stuff, and now he has some news towards Dragon Age Dreadwolf. If you guys remembered, I did make other videos on Dragon Age as well, and it was also from Tom Henderson, so he knows some stuff about the development of that game, which is pretty interesting. Let's take a look at a small summary on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. Dragon Age Dreadwolf gameplay to be similar to Final Fantasy 15. That sounds kind of weird. I know Final Fantasy 15. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I wonder what things could be similar. These rumored details include the game still lacks features. Okay, that does not sound good, but oh well. Dragon Age Dreadwolf moved from its intended multiplayer components to a single-player experience. These multiplayer components are still felt to some extent in the current version of the game. Feels like Destiny. So if you guys don't know, Dragon Age Dreadwolf was first supposed to be a multiplayer experience, or like a live service experience, more like akin to Destiny indeed. Midway development, they realized, no, we want to do a single player game, and there are apparently still some remnants of a multiplayer game in there. I think maybe like menu wise and structure wise, maybe there's like a hub space or something that fits normally in a multiplayer type of environment that are still in Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I don't really feel good about that though, so I hope it's actually still fully single player. Also, not just it will be a single player game, but in its design as well, because design wise it sounds to me like a multiplayer title, but you know, Dreadwolf follows a similar gameplay loop to its predecessors, which will involve recruiting and growing your crew, whom you'll encounter by completing missions. Your recruited crew will populate your hub, where you can give them different pieces of equipment and modifications as you progress throughout the game. It's understood that you'll be able to move from your hub to missions by passing through a mirrored portal. I'm reading this and I don't know if I like this kind of style. It sounds like also old Mass Effect. Basically, also Dragon Age Inquisition, you had this castle and the war room, I think it was called. It served like a hub type of space where you could also talk to the characters. In Mass Effect you have of course the Normandy, where you talk to your characters before you head down to a mission. But to be honest, I want to see BioWare evolve more towards a more exploration style of structure as an RPG, like a Bethesda game or like a Witcher, and still retain, shall I say, just good characters. So I'm not very happy to see this structure, but maybe it feels old to me, this type of RPG experience structure, but we shall see. You cannot control your team members, but you can issue commands to cast abilities. So I think you are able to control characters in previous Dragon Age games, so I don't think fans are going to be happy about that. As for the combat, one source who recently played the game suggested that it was more akin to a hack and slash compared to past games, and the game's combat wheel is similar to that of the one in Final Fantasy 15. So, okay, so the combat-wise, it feels like Final Fantasy 15. I remember with Final Fantasy 15 that you would press a button and you would automatically, I think, move in your attack. It was pretty automated. It was not as manual. I do think that fits for a Dragon Age game, especially as you would cast magic and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about that. I never see like Dragon Age as a action-focused combat system, so I don't think this is much of a problem to me. The release date is unknown. Insider Gaming speculates maybe 2024. Okay, so still no release date. I was thinking though that this game would come out at the end of this year, because EA was talking about, hey, we still have a AAA game scheduled for the fall, and apparently it was not supposed to be FIFA, so people were still thinking Dragon Age could get that spot for a big it's not open world, but a big RPG. So probably it won't hit its target, but the fact that it still lacks features, yeah, I can see it. Then this game getting delayed into 2024. I wouldn't mind, to be honest, because 2023 is already looking very big. With Starfield as well releasing this year. Final Fantasy 16. It's not that we have a lack of RPGs this year. We have the big Zelda Tears of the Kingdom also releasing this year. So I'm not very sad if Dragon Age Dreadwolf wouldn't release this year, to be honest. If it's next year, fine. This does not look very promising to me, what I'm reading here. I hope that they can stay a single player focused game. Look more towards Dragon Age Origins, how that played. I think a lot of fans are a fan of the Dragon Age franchise, will always be a fan, especially of Dragon Age Origins. I just hope it can retain being a good single player game. And I think Dragon Age needs to evolve to a point now where it can compete towards something like Elder Scrolls, something like Witcher. It does need to be the same, but I think some of the gameplay structures that you had in older Dragon Age games are a bit outdated now. So we shall see where this is going. I think this sounds to me more like Inquisition 2.0. We shall see if that's correct. But let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of these details? Are you worried about Dragon Age Dreadwolf? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like this video. That would help me a ton. Subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring the bell, because I have a suspicion that not a lot of my subscribers see my videos. So really don't forget to ring the bell. Next to the subscription button, it's right next to it. And also visit my social media if you want to hear about me more in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt Gaming News video. Bye bye.